right, so here's the thing. Like, this is cool. This is being recorded. We're going to have a lot of people that are in your spot that want to see what it's like to be able to take, a handful of clients and start to take things to the next level. And I know both you guys, I have you both in here together because you're both in a very similar spot. So whatever I can do to help get you guys going to where you want to go, like that's what I do. That's one of the fun things I do when I consult, with future trainers or people want to open a gym or an apparel business, whatever, is like sit down and it's like, what can I fucking do to help? So basically, that's what we're gonna start with. So like, what do you need from me? Like, you've got an hour, we've got an hour. We're gonna video this, and like everybody is out there watching as well. Like, this is gonna help people out there too. So what do you need from me?
You want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you know, I'm now going through my certification. So what I'm worried about is when I actually get certified and I actually get out there. I mean, one of my main questions I have is, when you start as a personal trainer, how do you manage to promote yourself for growth out there, where there's so many people already out there doing the same thing? How do you stand out to grow your own personal brand and come out as the fitness expert, the fitness person to go to?
Yeah, so like that's the main concern, is like, how do you start to stand out in an oversaturated industry? Because that's it. Like, it's fucking oversaturated. There's 10 zillion fucking people that have an Instagram page, and maybe genetically elite people, they have fucking six-pack abs, and they're like, or they've done one show and they're like, hey, I'm a fucking trainer, hire me for online coaching. Like, there's a shit ton of that. So I get it. So we'll address that. Now, how many clients do you have right now?
Right now, I have about 10 people. I have a private Facebook group, free Facebook group that I help people around. I have 5 people outside of that, and I'm actually a strength and conditioning coach for a semi-pro football team.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Arkansas Tornadoes. I got invited from last year, so last year was my first time doing it. I actually never done strength conditioning, so I have to do a lot of research on that. But I mean, if we pile it all together, I have about 35 people right now.
Okay, awesome. So here's the thing. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Portugal.
I'm a fuck with you, right? Because like everybody watching's like, so where are you from? I know, but you tell everybody out there watching.
I'm originally from Portugal.
Yeah, but where do you live now?
I live in my home, Arkansas.
Dude, like, motherfuckers in Arkansas, they speak hillbilly. You're from here, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're hillbilly as fuck. Like if I had to guess, you're from Arkansas, like you have all your teeth. You know what I mean? Like, you're good to go. Like, you don't mix in down there.
Yeah.
So
no, I was like, no way you're from freaking Arkansas.
No, I'm just busting your chops. So yeah, so that gives me an idea of where you are and like your main concerns. So, and then with you, like,
I'm starting from the bottom. So I have 2 more semesters left of school. I'm majoring in exercise and movement science with a minor in nutrition.
at MSU, right?
Yes. So starting from the bottom.
Gotcha. Are you working with anybody right now? Like, are you helping anybody? Do you have
I've helped multiple people through the Transformation Challenge.
Perfect.
And so I've got about 4 or 5 people in that right now.
Gotcha. So how long have you been helping people? Just the last calendar year or so?
Yeah, the last year.
Gotcha. Dude, that's fucking perfect, right? That My Transformation Starts Today challenge.
It's great.
Your foot is right in the perfect spot for you to be able to take that and start springboarding off of it. So how old are you?
Me, I just turned 22.
22. And how old are you?
30.
Okay, gotcha. And I'm fucking old, so I'm 40. So I'm fucking old man river in here. But that's the cool thing, because little background on me, just real quick. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it, but I've been doing this for over 10 years. So a lot of the stuff that I'm gonna tell you guys, it's not like, I'm not gonna regurgitate shit. It's from fucking stuff up and learning from it and figuring out, hey, this works, this doesn't work. So like all this stuff, it's gonna come from literally experience. I'm not just gonna regurgitate what's popular to say. Yeah. You've got all these like people out there like Andy Frisella and Gary Vaynerchuk. Like, those are guys that I really like listening to. But I'm not gonna say the stuff that they say because I've heard them say it. I'm gonna say the stuff that's like here's what I've learned. Like, here's what works, here's what doesn't. So that's the cool thing I'm able to give back with you guys. So let's go to your first question. How do you stand out and promote yourself when it's so oversaturated? The thing is with both you guys, most people they're scared to fucking start. I know there's people watching right now. They're like, dude, everybody's a trainer. Like, how do I stand out? It's the perfect fucking opportunity to stand out, because here's why. And I know I'm gonna keep looking at this fucking camera. There are a lot of people out there, and if this is you guys, sorry, but if the shoe fits, there's a lot of people in the industry that are trainers, and there are a lot of people that fucking suck. That's the thing. When it's overcrowded, it's a good opportunity for you guys to stand out if you're fucking good. That's the key to everything. Selling a fucking product, selling yourself, being a good trainer, you've got to be fucking good. You guys don't have a ton of experience yet, but you have to keep that's the base of everything. You have to be fucking good at what you do and take care of people. If you guys always have that at the base of everything, you're going to burn these other flashes in the pan to the fucking ground because they're going to be here for 6 months, 12 months. Some people die a slow death over 2 to 3 years because they built something quick and strong on Instagram. If they jumped on it, 3 years ago when it was popular. But there are a lot of those people that are dying off because they're not good at what they do and they're not relying on taking care of people. So we have to fucking start with that. You have to, that's the base of everything. So don't let it bother you guys that there's a bunch of people out there. Like, just don't. There's a lot of people we know. Like, we have some of the same friends and stuff like that they're not going anywhere. They're not doing anything with it because they're not concentrating on those two things. They're not going to win the long game. If you guys start off with that, you'll win the long game. So let's talk about social. You guys are both on Instagram,
Yep.
right? Do you snap?
A little bit. I probably should get more into it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you young fuckers like snap. Like, I get it. But Instagram,
I like
use
Instagram stories a lot better.
Dude, me too. Me too. And it's just better fit for me.
It goes with Instagram too, so you don't have to use two different.
But people watching, like, they may have a better Snapchat account than they do an Instagram stories or Instagram. So, like, it's whatever. You don't use a lot of Snap, correct? We were talking before we started.
Yeah, no, I use Insta stories.
Yeah.
Mostly, and I do use Facebook stories too.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Okay, gotcha. So you've got Instagram. You guys are both using that. You're both using stories. Not a lot of Snap, which is fine. And then Facebook. You guys are using Facebook, yes or no?
Yeah.
Not so much.
Okay, not so much. That's the thing. You guys have to find what you're good at, and you have to maximize that. So with Instagram stories, with Instagram, I've looked at both of your Instagram. Like's fine. You've got like 7,000 some odd followers. You got somewhere around 1,000 or something.
I like 700. And
yeah, you're on your way to 1,000.
Close.
One of the main things that I think both of you could do better is you've got to storytell what you're doing with your clients so people that are seeing your stuff understand that you're a trainer. If people, here's what you want. You want people in your area or people that are watching you on social, when you post, you want to show what you're doing with clients and with yourself. If you don't have a lot of clients, you want to show your progress. You want a fucking transformation challenge. But you can only post that so many times.
Exactly.
But you can still storytell. You can still be like, hey, here's this workout I'm doing with bands, and I found that it works really, really well. Here's the workout. You post it, boom, with a picture of you standing there. That provides value to people. Like, so you guys need to storytell either about yourself or here's a workout that I wrote for my client that was struggling on leg day, so I did it this way, right? Here's a pre-exhaustion leg, and you write it. That gives value to people watching and listening and reading your stuff, and it also tells them you're a trainer without you saying, hey, I'm a fucking trainer, hire me. That's the last thing you want to do. Like, you guys or anybody watching, you never want to be like, hire me, hire me, hire me. You want to be like, this is what I do. Soft, low key. So you guys could both do a little better job of that. All right. You've got 5 people. You've got a fucking ton of people. Dude, you got a fucking semi-pro football team.
Yeah.
Dude, you have like endless fucking abilities to like put videos up and show some of the workouts that they're going through. Instagram stories and Instagram with a semi-fucking pro football team. Like, nothing is going to show people that you're the fucking man than posting that stuff. I didn't see a ton of that on there. I just spent a second rolling through.
There wasn't much, because like I said, last year was my first year, and this year just kicked in. So last year was like my first time I was doing it, so it was that whole new thing, which came with the, get out of your comfort zone kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do something new that completely gets you out of your comfort zone. So it was like, first year was like, holy crap, I'm gonna do this kind of thing. So that's why I didn't post much of that.
A lot of people are uncomfortable with that. Let me tell you that one of the most uncomfortable things for me was like 2015 Periscope was like real fucking big. And Andy Frisella was like killing it on fucking Periscope. And I was like, dude, how do I, like, that's uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to get on there. What if nobody gives a fuck what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So what I did was I watched Andy for a fucking month. I was like, I can do that. So I watched what other successful people were doing in that space. And I was like, fuck it, I can do that. So I made a big Facebook post. I'm like, you know what? We're going to go live Monday night on Periscope. and we're going to go fucking flexible dieting, grocery shopping. Dude, I had like 50 fucking people show up. I was like, hell yeah. But then, dude, I had confidence. So I get it. Like posting, it's one of those things you just got to jump in and do, and you just get better at doing it. Your content becomes better. You just got to keep rolling it out. Looks like you guys are maximizing your hashtags and things like that to kind of target that whole area. So I would do that in Instagram stories, just story tell, showing people what you do. Just show them and then give them value. Like that's the main thing. Facebook, here's the other thing I would do. Most people are like, well, Facebook, that's like my personal page and all that. Man, fuck that shit. You guys are trainers, we're trainers. We need to surround ourselves on Facebook with Facebook friends and followers and all that stuff. I'm talking about a personal page, not a like page. Because Facebook suppresses the fuck out of that with the algorithm. Just your personal page, maximize your friend list with people like us that do what we do, or people in the fitness industry, right? Because that's the kind of people you want to be around. That way when you're making posts, other people see what you do. And then when they think of, I need to hire a trainer, they're going to remember you're a trainer because you're just showing them what you're doing. You're not shouting it. Again, I keep emphasizing that. Yeah. So what I would do is maximize your friends list. Go fucking spend the next 4 weeks, add 400 or 500 people a fucking day. And people are like, oh, that's shitty. No, it's not. It's fucking, you're networking. Right. It's fucking social media. Who gives a fuck about it being your personal page? Like, this is personal. This is your fucking livelihood. I would do that, max your friends out. It's the first thing I would do on Facebook. And storytell on Facebook the same way. You guys are familiar with my knowledge bomb of the day I do on Facebook. First of all, don't go do that because everybody's going to be like, motherfucker, Gorman does that. Yeah. Do your own version. Be like, hey, here's a cool workout that I found. Here's a group training workout. Go give this a shot. And everybody's like, dude, why do you give away so much stuff on? Why do you give all this stuff away? Aren't you worried about other trainers like taking it and using it? Who gives a fuck, man? I have so many people that are like, thank you so much for telling me about this or about that and like helping me out. Dude, they'll buy a book from me. They'll fucking hire me. Like, you'll make more money by doing stuff for free and providing value than you ever will saying, hire me, hire me. 10% off, hire me. Like, nobody fucking wants that.
Because I just had somebody yesterday that actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had somebody yesterday on Instagram that actually happened. And yeah, she just went, you just gave me this for free? I'm like, yeah. I was like, you know, this is like, it's a workout plan. It's not like truly 100% specific, but this is what I know it will work. And especially when somebody has never worked out in their life, you know. So yeah, that actually pretty cool idea because yeah, I just remember it just happened yesterday. I was like, okay, well, let me get something put together for you real quick, and here you go. And she was just like, oh my god, you know, this is great to see because on today's world, it's awesome to see that people do that. So yeah. It's like, there you go.
Yeah. The other thing too is don't worry about what other people are going to agree or disagree with what you say, because here's the thing. Like when I used to post, I'd be like back in like 2010, I was like, man, if I say this, like I wasn't 100% sure of it because I didn't have the experience. Like I'm where you guys are. I didn't have a ton of experience, but I had a theory or I want to try something. And I was always worried about these motherfuckers would come at me like a PubMed warrior, be like, well, the data says, or I was worried like, is Lane Norton going to call me out for fucking not being scientifically correct? Which I know Lane's not watching this, but if you are, Lane's my boy. Like we're friends. But like I worried about that. I didn't need to worry about that shit. You guys are the experts. Most of the people that are watching, like whether they're in the gym with you or whatever in your area, just average everyday people in the gym, they don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? They'll have an opinion, but as long as you guys are open-minded to debate and stuff like that, you're gonna get questioned on stuff. Dude, just be cool about it, you know what I mean? If someone's a dick on it, just fucking block them. It gives a shit. But don't ever let that worry you. If you're gonna post something and I don't think it's right, dude, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, dude, that's fucking wrong. Yeah. No, only assholes do that. It's very, very rare will that. And then who am I to say that you're wrong? I have an opinion. You know what I mean? Right. But don't worry about that stuff. So that kind of gives you, I know that's a long fucking answer to the first question, but the main thing is just fucking start and maximize your storytelling and show people what you have. Show them. Because here's the thing. If people need to hire a trainer and they hire a trainer, like if it's in your gym, in Anytime Fitness in Mountain Home, Arkansas, I don't even know if that's where you train or where you're thinking about training, but if you're a trainer there, for example, and someone hires another trainer, but they've been following you on social, if they don't hire you, it's because you didn't show them enough that you're a trainer. That's it. Like everybody, if they think of a trainer, they should think of you in that space. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's why I put out so much shit on bodybuilding. If someone needs to hire a coach to get them fucking shredded, I want them to think of me. I want them to lump me in with Cliff and like all these other people. I show them. If not, I didn't do something right. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. What question do you have?
My first question would be, when you're getting started, do you have like a questionnaire you give these people before?
Yeah, so collecting data. And this is good. This is a good one for everybody watching too. Like, most people just want to get clients and they don't worry about the backstory. And that's fucking huge. Because if you have a mom that comes to you and she's been yo-yo dieting for 5 years and her metabolism is shit and she wants to lose 50 pounds.
You don't want to diet her again.
You don't want to because you don't know the backstory. So I would always get a questionnaire, one that helps waive liability, talk to your lawyer. Fucking questionnaires are about as, waiver of liability is one of those things, they're about as good as the fucking paper they're written on. But you need one anyway to protect yourself. Plus you need liability insurance, right? Mm-hmm. But yes, have a questionnaire and you need to find out all the crucial things. Like, I mean, fuck guys, I'll send you mine. I don't care. It's just a questionnaire. And I gather all their information. How many days can they work out? What's their dieting history look like? Do they have any issues with food? Like, when was the last time you dieted? Can you work out in the morning? Can you work out in the evening? Like, all those things you want to find out, because if not, you're emailing them a ton back like, hey, like, what days do you need off? You know what I mean? Email me, like, I'll just send you mine. I don't care if you copy it. Just make it look different. But yeah, like, you want to capture everybody's information, because how are you going to start someone on a certain amount of calories or a weight training plan if you don't know what they've been doing? This lady may be working out 6 days a fucking week, doing CrossFit for fucking 4 years. You know what I mean? You start off on a 3-day a week beginner split. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've got to know the backstory, especially with fucking dieting. Because if they're only eating 1,100 calories and they want to lose 50 pounds, and you start them on 1,500, they're gonna fucking gain weight. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You know what I mean? So like, yeah, like you've gotta do that. So glad to help you guys with that. What do you got? We're just gonna go back and forth with questions.
My other question is, pretty much, how do you keep clients coming back and committed? Like, pretty much, I think another scare when you go into personal training is, you get a client, you feel like you got everything right, questionnaire like you had, you got it on a plan, and then you check in, they don't check it back with you, be like, where the hell are you?
Right.
How do you keep them committed? Communication.
So when I started out, first of all, let me start by this. Don't give clients your fucking cell phone number. Don't. Because right now, it's like, cool, I've got 5 clients. It's okay if they fucking text me. But I'm telling you, if you guys crush it in a year, you're gonna have 50 fucking clients. In 2-3 years, you're gonna have 100 fucking clients. I'm telling you, you will never escape this motherfucker if everybody has your phone. And people, they won't get it because you gave it to them at first. And then when you have to go back and be like, hey, listen, I need you to email me, not text me, like, they get offended. My rule of thumb is don't give anybody your fucking cell phone. Because then they're going to give it to their fucking friends. And like, people are going to be asking, hey, will you help me set up a keto diet? And you're like, what? Who the fuck is this? Right. How'd you get my fucking number? So then you end up changing your phone. So number one, don't do that. But communication is key. So like, I have clients, when I start out, I had them email me Monday through Friday, every day with their weight. And I explained to them what the weight meant, right? Because most people are like, I don't want to weigh every day. I'm like, listen, it's just data. It's just for me to see what trends you're going through and how your body's reacting. That's it. It doesn't mean fat loss, fat gain. It just gives me another tool to use. So communication is key. And then when you get them in that habit of emailing you, maybe it's twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever you decide. When they get in that habit and then they fall off and they don't email you, most of the time, and I know because I had 2 of them today, I talked to them, hey, it's been a fucking month, like I haven't got emails from you. I know they've fallen off the plan. Yeah. I don't be like, you fucking cheating on the diet? I'm like, hey, like, give me an update here. What's going on? I haven't heard from you. Everything okay? And they're like, yeah, I'm struggling, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hey, we all go through it. So literally you communicate with them and you help walk them back into it. Normally, if you don't hear from somebody in a week, you need to be careful with this, because if you constantly chase after people, they lose that. It's on them to check in with you, right? It's not your job to go chase them. It's not your job to go to their house and cook their fucking food for them. Like, their responsibility is to check in with you. You know what I mean? So you have to be careful. Like, you want to be like, hey, I haven't heard from you, you're okay. But if you do that all the time, they just quit checking in. So you have to be real careful, but communicate with them. Like, find out what's wrong. And the other thing is, here's how you keep them coming back, is you fucking get them results. And if you're not getting them results, you have to ask them a question. And here's what I ask them. I'm like, hey, Your weight's kind of been wonky, like it's not dropping anymore. I'm not getting as many check-ins from you on email. Like give me a scale 1 to 10, with a 10 being perfect. How are you doing sticking to your macros and your diet? How you doing with getting cardio? Like what's your sleep like? Is stress high? Like I ask them all those questions. And I'm going to find the answer in there somewhere. So then once I find it, I start digging. It's almost like the IRS when you get audited. They find out you fucked up. They're like, oh, I'm getting knee deep in your ass. Yeah. It's like you do that. You like get knee deep in it and you're like, hey, you're only sleeping 4 hours a night. Like you're stressed the fuck out. Your fat loss is going to stall for a little bit. But like you just explain it to it. And it's all about communication. That's how you take care of it, with empathy. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing, man. None of us are going to stick to a diet all the fucking time. We've all been there. We've all went to the cabinet at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning and turned into fat kids. Yeah. Like you've got to have that conversation with them and tell them, be like, listen, we don't want that to happen all the time. If it happens, tell me. Because like I fucking been there a month ago. You know what I mean? Yeah. Be like, but I've got to help you through that. So that's it, man. That's it. You just got to communicate with them. If you're good at what you do, they'll come back. That's it. Man, so many people have clients that don't get results, but they just fucking take care of good people and they keep renewing because they want that. They want that relationship, whether it's online or in person. It's the same thing. Yeah. What do you got?
So how do you keep your clients organized? Do you use like an Excel sheet, a Word document?
Yeah. So everything I do is on Excel. There's Google Docs. Like you have a certain way to do it. I have it all saved on a drive. And when I'm mobile, I pull up my laptop and I've got diets on Excel. I've got a huge diet database where I've like got 165 foods. I even have my Team Gorman website has all these foods that adjust the macros for them. They just, if they need 50 carbs, they go to oatmeal and they type it in and it weighs it out and it tells them how much to weigh. I do everything through Excel and Word and I make changes to that and I email it to them. Like literally that easy. Because most people are using an Apple, you know, an iPhone or something, or they've got a laptop and they can open that stuff up. So like it's real easy. That's how I do everything. I just stay super organized with Word documents, Word, Excel. That's it. Like I never use anything different. I haven't had an issue in 10 years with that. So most people these days are, this is what they're going to. Like they're sending their check-ins from their phones and like there's a way to fucking make changes. They can make changes to their stuff, but I let them figure that out. I send them their Excel and Word documents. So yeah. Yep.
Okay, so you kind of already answered one of my questions. So
it's okay because I want to go back to this for a second.
Okay.
Figure out what works for you. Write your own stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Write your girl's stuff, your own stuff, or a couple figure that out and figure out what works for you and just replicate that. Everybody should get the same Excel sheets, but it's got different information in there, different diet information, different workout, different supplement plan. Like send all that to them, different cardio depending, but have the template made. And then when Joe hires you, you pull up a guy's template and you look at the questionnaire and it has all his information on. He can train 6 days a week. He's only using whey protein and he's not doing any cardio. You can take that and you can look at the template and then you just start making Joe's plan based on the template. But I would start with your own, like build your own. That's, dude, everything I have all started with me and Leslie. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. And you figure it out as you go. Like you make changes to it.
Right.
You streamline it. Dude, every year my shit fucking changes. Okay. My fucking peak week templates and all that, they like fucking change. Because you figure out one little thing that makes it better. Right. What? I'm sorry, we'll go back to it.
This other one I have is like, you know, when you're doing personal training, somebody comes into the gym and like, hey, you know, I've been doing just cardio, you know, just dieting. I want to get into a weight training program.
Yeah.
Like, can you help me out? I mean, if they have never done weight training before, like, you know, even though we have our own splits that we do, which muscle groups we work together,
right.
I mean, what do you normally start with when people like that never done weight training, they're like completely flat out beginners on weight training?
Definitely beginner workouts. Like I'm real big on starting beginners on machines. Like it helps them understand form. It helps them understand how to squeeze the muscle and feel it. They don't have to balance like a fucking bench press right off the bat. Like the last thing I want is a mom to come in and I fucking stick her on the bench and she's all wobbly and shit. Stick her on the chest press and help her understand the reason why and graduate somebody from there to free weights. Some free weights I can start with, obviously like curls and stuff like that, but you know what I mean? They don't need to be doing fucking Arnold presses and shit because they don't know what the fuck that is. So I literally start people there, and it depends on how many days they can work out. But normally, beginners, I'll start off on 4 days a week. So like upper, lower, and then upper, lower again. So they just replicate those. Some people only have 3 days to start, because I don't want them to just be miserable by going 6 days a week. I might do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, upper, lower, upper, and the next week it changes. So there's a whole lot of different ways to do it. But I'm real big on starting people on all upper body and then all lower body, and just kind of alternating throughout the week. That way they get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not going to do a full chest workout and do like 16 sets for their chest, and they're just sore as fuck for like a whole week. You know what I mean? Like you do a little bit less, but do the whole upper body. They're still gonna be sore when they start.
Yeah.
But the other thing is too is like easing them in. So when I did a lot of one-on-one training back whenever I used to manage this gym, I would do one-on-one training, and I always did a break-in week where it was like probably like 60, 70% effort, like going through the motions and understanding how it feels. But I wasn't like, go to, you can't fucking push no more. And then they're like, motherfucker, I can't even sit down and take a shit without tears coming out of my eyes. Like, you got to be careful with that. So you like want to ease them in. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But like, you guys could walk out there right now into the gym, into my gym, and you could write a beginner workout because you guys have done that.
Yeah.
So it's just literally just thinking about that person. And the other thing, when you train with them, you get feedback as they go. You might have to alter it per person. That's why this shit's an art form, because everybody is so different. You might write a workout plan for a beginner for a guy that hasn't worked out since he played high school football. He hasn't worked out in 20 years. You might start him as a beginner, or you might have a 19-year-old kid that's never worked out. And you're going to have to get different feedback. You're going to do it differently. So that's why you just start and then you adjust as you go.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we got.
My next question is something I've been struggling with is figure out like pricing. Like, how do you figure out how much to charge somebody?
Yeah, are you charging now?
No, not right now.
Are you charging now?
Not right now.
Why?
My reasoning for not charging right now is because I'm still going through the certification, and just, I guess the way I look at it is because I'm not certified, I didn't feel right about charging yet. Even though I'm giving stuff away that pretty much any certified personal trainer would give, I just feel like because I'm not certified, I didn't feel right to start charging now for it.
You guys are in the
Same
process of that, right? You're in the
Yeah.
process of getting certified. You get a certification, NASM, like whatever. It depends on where you're going to work, what the requirements are. I hire people based off of who they are and their drive more than their fucking certification. You know what I mean? And certifications have their place. So like anybody out there watching is like pissed, like, well, fuck you, motherfucker. You talking down about my certification. That's not as important as about the person that's been in the trenches.
As well as their experience.
Yeah, like, and you build that experience. So as you're in the process of getting your certification, start to charge, right? You've got the experience. You've got 5 people you can talk about, right? So you've got the experience working with 5 people. You're not ready to go get somebody on stage. That's not what you're trying to do. You're trying to help somebody through the transformation challenge. You've got experience with fucking football players, with everyday people, just trying to get into better shape that you're working with. Start charging. So the best way to figure out how to do that, and first of all, don't ever feel like you're not worth it to fucking charge.
That's something I've had trouble with.
Yeah, you're already putting in the work for free. Now it's time to charge. That's the way it is. And most people have a problem asking for money. I'm the exact same fucking way.
It is. Yeah.
It is.
But you've got to start. So the people that are free now, you continue to train them for free, and you tell them like, listen, I'm doing this for you for free. I've got a lot of experience now. Whenever you refer people to me, like I'll be charging. Like this is between you and I. Like I'm doing this for free. I appreciate you guys letting me get experience by working with you. But everybody else I'm charging. So keep that on the DL. Keep that between us. Like that's my way of saying thank you. I'm going to continue to do it for you for free for a little while. Obviously can't do that for 5 fucking years, right? You gotta break it off somewhere, but you guys need to charge. You need to find out what people in the area are charging for what you do. And you need to set what you feel comfortable with. You don't want to set it like half. You don't want to set it lower than somebody that's a decent trainer, right?
Yeah.
Like my prices are sky fucking high for online training, but I've built that over the years. So like if you're gonna do online training, you don't want to set it up there where mine is, you know what I mean? Because you don't have it to back up. But you don't want to like bottom it out where motherfuckers are like, that don't know who you guys are, they're gonna be like, fuck man, Gorman's charging like $2,500 for a year, and they're charging like $600. They're like, man, I don't fucking know what's going on over there. That could be some shady shit. You want to find a happy medium and find out what people are charging in the area. So for like one-on-one training, you know, we're here. We're in the we're within 2 hours of each other. Most trainers are going to charge between $30 to $40 for a session. It depends on if it's 30 to 45 minutes to an hour. Dude, you're good to start there, right? You've got people you can show. You've got success stories you can post about. You've got the experience, so you can charge that. You don't want to go in and be like $70 an hour. Everybody's going to be like, well, you got to show me what I'm getting for 70, but you don't have that yet. But you're getting there. It's the same thing for online stuff. You just have to do the research, and there's a shit ton of coaches out there. You just have to do the research and then put together your own plan. Like put together your own pricing structure. 8 weeks, 12 weeks, 16, 20, 1 year. Like that's just what I do. And shop guys that do what I do, just look at the pricing template, but feel like, what do I feel comfortable with? You know what I mean? Based off of what I have and what I offer, and then come up with those prices. So yeah, dude, you just got to start and feel it out. If someone's not hiring you, it's not because, unless your prices are too high, which they won't be, it's because of the substance. Like you've got to have those success stories, storytelling to go along with it. It's more than just pricing and a picture of you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, that scares fucking people. Like they're like, fuck, what do I start charging? Yeah. Like, dude, you just got to start. Don't go too low. Don't go too high. Just find that place where you feel. It's like you have to feel comfortable with it, and you just got to do it and see if it works. Yeah, but you got to fucking start. You're gonna keep working and not get any money. Yeah. Once you get that first or second paying client, one, you got to keep doing it with your free clients. You got to take so fucking good care of them. Like, go the extra mile. You guys have heard that because we're all big First Form followers. Go the extra mile. S2, First Form is built off that. You literally have to take such good care of those people that they're getting results. First of all, you take good care of them. And when the mom that loses 30 pounds, like her girlfriend's going to ask her, be like, girl, you're looking good. Like, tell me what you're doing. Well, I'm working with Chris. Like, Chris is helping me out. Boom. You get one person good results and take good care of them, they're going to tell like, I don't know, 5, whatever the number is, 5 to 6, 7 people. Dude, if you get one of those people, now you've got 2 paying clients. You take good care of those, they go tell 5 more people. Now you got 4 clients. That's all you have to do. Literally. Word of mouth will grow. You take care of people and you get them fucking. That's back to the whole thing we started this with. Go the extra mile and take care of people and get them results. You got to fucking get them results. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Yeah. Got anything else? You got like a whole fucking notebook.
I know.
Like you need to show everybody out
there.
Yeah, and I got
one in the back too.
I mean, it's like fucking 9 at night, and I still have like a bunch of shit to do, so I'm getting caffeinated. This is good though. I love this shit. So.
Yeah, I mean, another one I have is that, you know, I feel like, and I know a lot of people feel the same way. Should you write an actual meal plan for people? Or should you do acceptable, you know, here's a food list you can eat, here's your macros, go at it. Or should you do like, you know, Monday for breakfast, 8 o'clock in the morning, you need to eat this, and then you need to eat that.
None of us are dietitians, right?
Yeah.
So one, respect to them because they go to school to become a dietitian. The other thing is here in our state, I don't know what it is for Arkansas, it's against the fucking law to actually prescribe foods and amounts if you're not a dietitian. So, dude, I give macros to everybody. And one, because of the law, but 2, it's way easier because here's the thing. I used to diet people both ways. Here's a set meal plan, like 6 foods, bro, that will fucking work. And like, here's what you would do. Most people couldn't stick to that. So the results weren't as good as when I would give them flexible dieting macros, protein, carbs, and fats per meal. And I'm like, here's a list. And I had a whole list. That list I was telling you about 165 foods. I'm like, use any of these foods you want. Just hit your protein, carbs, and fats per meal and eat the food you like. Dude, results went through the roof because adherence went through the roof. They were able to adhere and stick to a diet instead of me being like, you have to eat chicken, rice, and broccoli at meal 3. Like, dude, what are they going to do if they don't want to fucking eat rice anymore? You know what I mean? They have to understand how to swap that out for a potato or how to swap it out for some macaroni. You know what I mean? Like, they've got to understand that, or some fucking bread, whatever. And this day and age, I mean, fuck, man, we all have this. Like, everybody watching has it. Probably motherfuckers are watching this on this. Yeah. MyFitnessPal, dude, My Macros Plus,
me too.
Calorie King, everybody can track their shit. Like, 15-year-olds can track their shit better than we can at this point. So, like, tracking macros isn't a thing where 10 years ago when I started doing this, they're like, you need to tell me how to fucking count my food. because nobody, they were like MyFitnessPal online. You get on a fucking desktop computer.
Yeah.
But like this day and age, you scan fucking
Yeah,
here.
you can actually scan
Here's
it.
my monster. Fucking scan it for the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, macros with a list of foods. So, and you guys are more than welcome to send them to my site. Like I'm not trying to pull clients. Like I'm full, but you can send them to that site, and it literally has a macro calculator. And if they want to eat low-fat ice cream, and they need 40 carbs, they go to low-fat ice cream, and they adjust the weight of it till it gets to 40 carbs. I put that on there for free. I have a ton of people that coach other people that send people there just to use it. But still, my macros or my MyFitnessPal is the fucking easiest way.
That's what I use, and I tell everybody to use.
Yeah, you never want to do that because they become reliant on you to change their foods when you need to just change their calories, and they need to use the food they want. And if they fight you on it, you need to explain, one, I'm not a dietitian. I don't want to get fucking in trouble. And two, I'm not teaching you how to do this as a lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's the answer. It's not a cop-out. Like, that's the fucking real answer.
Yeah.
Because if you give them a set meal plan, what are they going to do when they're done with you?
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking eat that shit the rest of their life? They're not. Plus, they just can't fucking stick to it, man. Nobody can stick to a set meal plan.
No.
You go to the fucking cabinet at 3 o'clock in the morning, they don't fucking tell their diet coach.
Ooh, Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, fuck, man. The most hated word in the fitness industry is fucking
Right,
Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, but the reason why people overeat that shit is because they're trying to stick to a fucking meal plan.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's soapbox.
So if somebody buys your nutrition, like macros, do you also want them to do the training with it? Like, do you recommend that?
Yeah, so a lot of coaches charge extra for training. I include the training. But here's what I do. I have like 10 million workouts written up that I've done myself over the years, and I've designed and like had my clients run through. So I built a database of workouts. So when I have that beginner, like we were talking about earlier, that can work out 3 days a week, I have that built. So what I do is I tell people, I'm like, here's my plans that you hire me for. You get, nutrition, the macros, you get cardio schedule, you get a workout split. So I tell them Monday through Saturday, here's your workouts. I want you to train these body parts this day. Here's the workout to go with it. And I send them that. Yes, it's cookie cutter. I send them that because it's cookie cutter for them because I've already pre-qualified them because they're new, right? If it's an advanced bodybuilder, they don't need me to write their fucking workouts. I'm not in the gym with them, but I include it for free. Like I include that, but I don't sit there and write specific workouts for people. And here's the way, and here's why you guys don't want to do that. If you're not training with them one-on-one, say you and I are working together, right? And you're in California and I'm here and you're like, John, will you write me a new leg workout? And I'm like, dude, you may feel the hack squat better than the squat or the leg press or whatever. Like whatever I tell you isn't as good as what you can feel in the gym and you feel works best for you. I can tell you the bench is going to be the best thing you can do for your chest, but you may not feel the fucking bench worth a fuck, right? Cliff Wilson can't feel bench worth a fucking shit, but he can do all this wonky shit that he's figured out. So why would I write Cliff a workout plan that says you have to bench when I can write him his total sets and his chest workout and all this on this day, and he selects the exercises? You know what I mean?
Makes sense, yeah.
And I have a template. I'm like, here, this is what your workout should look like, but switch your exercises in and out. Like if you're not feeling the bench, go do the hammer strength chest press. You know what I mean? Or add bands, like do that stuff. So I don't write specific workouts because I'm not with that person. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't like that. But when I explain it to it, they're like, you know what? Now I have freedom to feel what works best for me. Because we're not one-on-one trainers. We can't figure that out. Yeah, so that's
Make
what I
sure
do.
to get it right. So what you're saying pretty much, let's say for example Monday, you have them for chest day. Let's say chest and triceps. So you don't do, chest, you're gonna do bench press, decline, chest press.
Yeah.
You just do Monday's chest and tricep day. So you just say, here's the workouts to go with it, and you just pick what you feel that you can do for those workouts. So you don't do, you're gonna do bench press, decline, and chest press, and then you're not just gonna do this 3 on triceps.
Yeah.
So what you're doing is chest, triceps. Here's the workouts for those muscle groups.
Yep.
And go at it. Whatever.
That's what I do. I have a whole system set, and I'm like, here is the workout. Give this a shot. If you don't feel something working right, swap out bench with something else and see what you feel the best. But here's how many sets I want you to hit for your workout, for your chest, and this is what your workout should look like. That way they're getting exactly what I want them to do. They just may have to select the exercises that are better for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some people may not feel a skull crusher as well as they feel something else. You know what I mean? So like they need to be able to figure that out. dude, what if someone's fucking triceps hurting real bad and skull crushers are hurting them, but I'm like, you have to do fucking skull crushers. I'm not there with them, but if they know they can change it, like that's the key. There are a lot of people that do online training that write very specific programming, and they have people send them videos and they're able to see that. That's different. Those people, like a lot of powerlifting coaches and stuff like that, they're very good at what they do, and they can tell people, here's the specific movements that you need to do, but they're looking at it through video. None of us are doing that, you know what I mean? So yeah, you want to be real careful with that.
Okay, awesome. I took notes on that one.
Yeah, what else do you guys have?
That was all my questions.
I mean, pretty much all the questions I have already answered. The one I have is, when you become a personal trainer, what events, actually I can probably put both together, like what events do you feel is better for you to attend
Yeah.
for growth as a personal trainer, and which seminars would be the best for new personal trainers coming
Yeah.
out? As we know, you have the physics summit,
Yeah.
and like, so it's pretty much both questions in one. Like, what events can you recommend to go for growth, and what specific seminars for new personal trainers?
Yeah, so it depends on if someone likes science, like a lot of the research-based, science-based conferences, like the ISSN is really, really good. I just spoke at the ISSN annual conference, and some of the stuff I heard Brad Schoenfeld and Brett Contreras and Sohee Lee and like all these other people talk about, like it was fucking good. So ISSN, I would think about those conferences because you're going to learn about training, nutrition, supplementation, the whole 9 yards, which is all tied together into what we do. So that, and then you said my Physique Summit conference that I own, that one this year is going to be badass. It's going to be 2 days. I would recommend that. We have CUs at ours as well. So really those are the two I would start with, because you can't just start fucking going to them all because that shit's expensive, right? We made ours affordable. Like I kept it at $199, CUs, 2 days, catered lunch, like all that. But I would literally limit it, right? Because you start going too many and you're spending a shit ton of money, you're traveling and all of that. So
Confuse yourself too.
yeah.
Right, yeah.
The other thing is podcasts, right? A couple things and I'll wrap this up. Listen to the top podcasts of the people that you guys look at as experts in the field. So there's a lot of different podcasts out there, whether it's ours, the TNT podcast, Training, Nutrition, Truth, like there's all these other podcasts out there. Lauren Conlon and Paul Revelia have a really good podcast. Like look up people that are doing what you want to do and that you respect and listen to their content. Then what happens is you learn something from them. You take that information, you apply it to your clients, and you're like, this works, this doesn't work. Now you have something fucking concrete. You have experience. So you took what you learned from Lane, you apply it to your clients for 8 weeks, and you're like, fuck, man. Like this twice a week, training of chest to be able to bring it up, like that fucking works. Now you can speak on that on social, and you can go story tell. And if somebody's like, hey, be like, listen, motherfucker, like here's what I did, like here's my client results. That's how you take it. You grab information, you get the experience, and now you become well versed in it. So I would listen to podcasts. I would go to those seminars. I don't know if you guys read a lot. There's not a lot of good stuff out there, like book-wise, based on what we do for training, nutrition, supplementation. I've written a couple books. Like you guys are familiar with that. There's not a lot of people writing books, but articles. Read articles. Like Cliff puts out good articles. Lane's website has good art. John Meadows, holy fuck. John Meadows' website is worth, it's $9.90. I think it's $9 a month. I can't remember. John, don't fucking kill me if that's wrong. But like subscribe to his site. He's got all these guest writers and he puts out massive content. Like Mountain Dog. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, John is like up here. Jason Theobald, guys like that, they put out good content. Maybe it's just content they put out on social. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But follow those guys, absorb what they're saying, apply it to your clients. And then all of a sudden you start to figure out who you are and what you know and what you're an expert in. Years go by down the road, you're your own person based off those experiences that you've had, the tweaks that you made to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing. It just fucking takes time. Like you guys need to enjoy this part because I'm telling you, 3-4 years go by, you guys are gonna be fucking killing it if you put the work in and stay in the trenches. But like you guys need to enjoy this process. Like get everything out of it that you fucking can and enjoy it because I'm telling you, this is the fun. This is fucking fun. Like this is the fun part. I would do this shit for free. I am not shitting you. I'm not fucking staying up till 11 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not getting paid to make fucking YouTube videos. Like I fucking love this. If you guys feel that way about it, you're gonna do well.
That's why I'm going for it, because it's not about, and honestly, this is God honest truth. Like you said, people are watching, don't believe me, too bad, but I'm not doing this for the money. Yeah, the money out of it, it's a big bonus. I mean, let's be honest, but I'm doing it because of the passion for it. You know, that's
Absolutely.
the main thing about it.
The money
is the
will
passion.
fucking come, dude. If
Yeah,
you're
it will
doing
come.
what you love, the money will come. I've never worried about money since I fucking started. Never had any worries. I just did what I loved, and the money fucking comes. That's it.
Yeah,
You guys have any other questions?
that's all the questions I had from all the 11 questions. That
Yeah.
went both.
It's good, man. I want you guys to do me a favor. Hit me back up 4 to 5 months.
Okay.
Let me know how it's going. Let me know if there's something I can do to help. But I'll stay in contact. Just keep me in the loop. Cool.
I appreciate it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
of course, man. Of course.
Thanks, John.
Let's go get something to eat.